Hi everybody, today we're going to start our material exploration for watercolor. We already did a lot of watercolor work. We did our night sky activity, so you guys will be able to cross that off. We are going to today work on creating a color mixing chart and then starting to get through this list. I know it looks really long, but a lot of the things on this list you could do quickly. So let's start with number one, create a color mixing chart. What you need in front of you is one piece of paper and a ruler and a pencil to start. I don't care if you hold the paper this way or this way, it doesn't really matter. So here's an example. There's lots of different ways to do a color mixing chart, but this is the easiest one and this is the one we're going to do. So you're going to run through your basic colors and you're going to basically mix them together and see what happens. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, brown, black. Those are the basic colors in the 8-color pack. So what you're going to do is, I think it's easier if you separate these into squares, similar to what I did here, just so that you can really see what's going on. So I'll do that example for you, and then you guys will go ahead and try it. All right, so what you're going to need is a ruler, and a pencil, and we're going to just do the basic simple colors in your pan. So that's 8 colors, and your paper's 9 inches. So I'm going to say start about 1 inch in, because that will go just beyond the holes. So again, measure 1 inch in, and then as a result, every inch you'll make a mark. So that will leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 sections for 8 colors. So then you're going to go to the bottom of your page and you're going to do the same thing. Every inch, make a mark. Make sure you're starting to measure at the right place. Look at your ruler. Every ruler is not the same. You want to start at the first tick mark. So if you have a ruler like this, you're going to start measuring right here at the 0, the first tick mark. If you have a ruler like this, you're going to measure starting at the edge of the ruler. So just look at what you're measuring with. Now the reason we made marks at the top and the bottom, simply draw straight lines. So now I'm going to connect my dots. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you are going to measure. So it's 12 inches. We want to leave some room for reflection for what we learned. So I'm going to say start 2 inches down, and then you only need 8 sections. So you could stop at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So again, go to the other side, start 2 inches down, and then every inch make a mark all the way to 10 inches. Now you're going to connect those dots. You guys should be doing this right along with me. I will pause if I need to, but this isn't really that hard. You're just making a grid. Okay, so pretty much at this point, I'm going to move this out of the way. what you're going to do is you are going to, right at the top, color mixing chart. And then just in case something happens, you know, put your name at the bottom as well. I know this is going into your binder, but, or your box, you know, you're going to put this in your pizza box if it has to dry, but you're going to make sure you put your name on it. All right, so what you're going to do is look at your pan set of colors, and hopefully, you know, you have all your colors. If you need something, I'll replace it. So you're going to just write like an R for red, and then the first box on the left and the first box across the top. So RR. The second box, O. Second box going down, O. Third box, Y for yellow. Third box going down, Y for yellow. So it should say Roy. Roy going across, Roy going down. Now we have G. Then we have blue. B for blue. Then we have violet. And then we have BR for brown. And then BL for black. So now what you're going to do is you're going to mix your colors. Now, the thing is, red and red is just straight up red. Orange and orange is just straight up orange, right? So I would actually run through all the colors and go diagonally across with those colors. Then when it becomes red and orange, you mix those. Red and yellow, you mix those. Red and green, you mix those. Now you will have to repeat them. This is where it gets a little complicated. So when you're doing a color a second time, what I ended up doing was my lighter values over here, more water, and my darker values over here, less water. So this is going to take a little bit of time. So what I'm going to have you guys do is go ahead and do this. I'll do like one box. And you can see here I used very little water because I want full pigment here. And I'm making a nice even wash. I'm working on dry paper. I do not want it to bleed. And I might need to do a second coat. So when this dries, you know it dries how much percent lighter? You're right. 20% lighter. So I might have to do another coat. But for now, I would just clean my brush. Okay, clean my brush. Wipe my brush. And then move on to the next color, which is orange. So that would be here. I'm taking my time. I'm using a nice flat brush, a small flat brush. A little teeny bit of water to help it flow. Alright, so you guys would just continue that on your own. I'll do mine and show you the example, but I want to show you one where you have to mix the colors. So right here we have red and orange, and then up here we have red and orange. So on the top part, do the lighter values, and on the bottom part, do the darker values. So what I would do is take red and orange, and I'm going to do the darker value first. So again, I mixed equal parts red and equal parts orange. It might take a couple coats. And now I'm going to do a little more water and do the same thing up here, red and orange, but a lighter value by adding more water. All right, so you're pretty much going to do the same thing everywhere. So the next color would be yellow, and then it would be, if you read down, so that's yellow and yellow. This would be yellow and orange. This is yellow and red. So pretty much you're making a color mixing chart so you can learn all the possibilities with your Prang color set, and you should end up with something that looks like this. Now I chose slightly different colors here. This one is a little sloppy, but it's the same thing. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, brown, black. So you can see the darker colors are on the bottom half and the lighter colors are on the top half. All right, so get this done today. That's your goal, is to get this whole color mixing chart done today. It is going to be there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 49, or actually 8, I forgot the black, 64 points for this, 1 point each. So have fun, get this done.